Oh man, okay, here we go. Guys, we got a lot to get into today. As you know what we're doing here today, I've got a bunch of really cool sneakers that I want to show you guys, so let's get into it. So I want to kick today's video off starting with some of the sneakers that I got from yesterday's video. Now, if you didn't catch yesterday's video, we took a look at all of the most futuristic sneakers that you could buy right now. And this is one of them. As you can see, they literally just come in a brown paper bag, and over the top you can see the brand is Bershka. Now, if you're not familiar with Bershka, it's kind of like, I guess, like an H&M or like a Zara. It's basically just like a fashion chain that makes affordable clothing. But they teamed up with RAL 7000 Studio to create these bad boys. I actually have no idea when these things released, and there's a lot of really cool details about them which I did share in yesterday's video. So if you want like a super in-depth dive on this pair of shoes, obviously go and check that one out. But I just kind of wanted to show this shoe off and tell you guys like how surprising this shoe was for me. It's a crazy futuristic looking pair of clogs. They are incredibly comfortable and they're super affordable. I think these things only run you back about £90 here in the UK. They're super comfy. This is definitely a wild pair of shoes that I am adding to my collection for sure. Let me know what you think of these. Just kind of wanted to show you guys these things one more time, but let's keep it moving. Now, another pair of sneakers from yesterday's video that I wanted to show you guys because these things are just literally the craziest shoes I have ever tried out on the channel. They have to be. This is the wild and crazy Balmain unicorn sneaker. And they are wild. There's been early images and videos floating around the internet of these things for a while now, and they finally released a couple months ago, and I was very apprehensive to pick these things up because they are incredibly expensive. Like literally these things are $1,100, but I thought, listen, to show you guys, to try them out on the channel, I had to do it. It is absolutely huge, way bigger than I anticipated. It's also a lot more solid than I anticipated as well. Like they've really used some hard plastics, specifically on the back, and then even around this toe box area. You've even got a lion in metal on the front of the shoe. Now, if you think looking at these things is weird, well, you should try them on because that's even more weird. This shape definitely is a very strange shape to walk in. It literally feels like you're rocking back and forth, and when you take a step, it literally like propels you forwards because of that weird midsole shape. Now, do I recommend these for most people? Probably not. They're not the most comfortable pairs of shoes. They're definitely not the most practical sneakers, but if you want to be at the cutting edge of sneaker design, you've got an extra grand bumping around in your pocket that you want to spend, well, yeah, I gotta say, this is a pretty cool option. Alright, so this one's a package from Adidas. And this is one that kind of subtly or randomly dropped the other day, and I thought, you know what, for the price, I'll pick up a pair just in case because I really like this colorway. So all over, just regular Adidas box, nothing insanely exciting about that, but the pair of shoes is of course 2022's most controversial sneaker, the Adidas Foam Q. So this is one of the latest colorways to drop, and this is kind of like the, I guess, tan or white outer shell with the black inner sock liner. And as you guys know, I already have the all over white pair, but I prefer this colorway so much more. I think this colorway is probably one of the best that they've done. But the issue was we didn't really know what the hell was going on with this sneaker. Was it going to drop? Was it not? Well, recently Adidas actually released them. They were supposed to release ages ago. They finally dropped the colorways very quietly. It's almost like they didn't want anybody to know that they dropped these things. I feel like I'm pretty good with this pair of shoes. Like I don't need any of the other colorways. I just wanted to get kind of my favorite out of all of them, and this is it. So yeah, this is the latest Adidas Foam Q. If you haven't tried it out, it's a bit of fun. It's definitely one that I want in my collection. I guess just because of the like super controversy that surrounds this sneaker and everything that's happened in the recent times in terms of Yeezy brand and Adidas. All right, next up we've got a raffle win. Let me pull this tab open. Okay, so this could be the first time me seeing this sneaker, and already we've got some special packaging. Damn, look at that box. This is actually super cool. That definitely is dope. And then you've got the Jumpman logo on the front, which is kind of like this ombre effect of like purple fading into pink and then eventually yellow. Same kind of thing with a speckling around the side of the sneaker, but let's pull these things open. Damn, you get that ombre effect over here as well. This is the Jordan 5 DJ Khaled. Damn, okay, here we go. the DJ Khaled 5s are in the building. We've also got some extra laces, which is pretty cool. You've got a sail color, you've got some of that blue, and then an all over black pair. And then of course laced on the sneaker is that same kind of, I guess, salmon color. First thing you're going to recognize when you pull these things out of the box is how insanely good this leather material is. Like, it is super buttery, way different to any other 5s that I've felt recently. It is actually really solid. You've also got a quilted sock liner. So DJ Khaled, we see you trying to come after a Balmain. Like this almost metallic looking shiny blue. It definitely adds the premium effect to this sneaker. Damn, I'm not gonna lie, I actually like these things way more than I initially anticipated. I'm not entirely sure if I prefer these to the sail colorway that dropped, but I think the sail colorway was way more limited. When they first announced this collaboration, people were losing their minds, but when it came to the actual release, I think people calmed down a little bit. I think this is actually a very well done collaboration. You've got We The Best on the back, which looks pretty sick, and I think all in all, this is a solid one. I might try and get my hands on the sail colorway to really decide which one I prefer. I don't need both of them, I just want one. So yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think of this one. Do you prefer the sail colorway? Help me make that decision down in the comments. Next up, we got a pair of sneakers from Nike. This was one of the more easier W's, but either way, let me show you what we got. These dropped a couple days ago. I'm hoping they have special packaging at least. All over orange box with the world map on the front. That is pretty cool. It's like very basic and subtle, but at the same time, you know, it still adds a little bit of a flair. It's not a regular box, so I'm pretty happy about that. See what these things are all about. Some special paper. Damn, 2 layers of special paper. 3 layers of paper. Finally, we get to the sneakers themselves. This is the Soul Goods collaboration Nike Dunk High. Okay, these are not too bad. I'm liking the materials. They feel super nice. It's all over suede, as you can see, and it definitely feels nice and malleable and pretty soft in hand. Now, this is a collaboration which I've said ever since we were talking about the leaks and the rumors of this sneaker that it is just super plain. Like, you're literally getting 2 colors on here. And even the color blocking is pretty odd in terms of a Nike Dunk. Like, it's just all over plain green with the eye stays black and the midsole black, which is something you don't often see. I will say that the Nike swoosh is outlined in reflective material, so that's kind of a nice little touch. And then you've got some embroidery on the back heel, which is a tiger, which I do like. And then around the ankle area, you've got some more embroidery. It just says from Beijing to the world. Listen, I think this is a very basic collaboration. It's definitely nothing crazy, but if you can pick them up for retail, which you can, at least here in the UK, these things are sitting on the Nike sneakers app. I don't think this is a bad sneaker by any means. Okay, last sneaker that we're gonna take a look at, and honestly guys, before making this video, I've been trying to figure out how to talk about these shoes without getting demonetized. Let me just show you them, and then I'll try my best to not get demonetized while talking about this sneaker. So immediately you open the box and you're met with this card which says sustainability because F you. So the brand is called Rose in Good Faith, and I believe they're based out of Los Angeles. They actually DM'd me on Instagram and asked if they could send me this pair of shoes, and I was like, hell yeah, because this is one of the more interesting sneakers, and let me show you them. Super nice box, very premium. It kind of just magnetically opens up over here. All right, and here we are guys. Take a look at this. This pair of seemingly foam shoes is actually made from self-massage toys, I guess is the best way to put it. That's right, they literally used recycled self-massage toys for this pair of sneakers. They do make it very clear on their website and the box that they are unused massage toys, so at least there's that, which I guess is very important. But when they offered to send these things over, of course I was gonna take a look at these things. I mean, a pair of shoes made from something like that is just, it's crazy. And one of the things that actually separates this pair of shoes apart is the actual insole that they inserted into this pair of shoes. It's actually made from natural cork. They literally put a little sticker on the insole there and they say, we know it's stiff, please allow 6 to 9 hours of continuous wear for the cork insole to relax to the natural shape of your foot. So they've added literal arch support to this pair of shoes, which I can only imagine makes these things super comfortable. You may think that these things are gonna be super chunky and bulky, but nah, they're really sleek and very form-fitting to the foot. I don't know guys, I think this is absolutely hilarious. Definitely the first time I've ever seen sneakers made from self-massage toys. Let me know what you think of these down in the comment section, but that pretty much wraps it up guys. I want to thank you so much for coming through, hanging out for yet again another video. Thank you for liking, commenting, and of course subscribing. I'll catch you guys in the next one, but until then.